How's it going, YouTube? It's FuzzyXYZ here. We are on the summer tour. We are actually on the tour bus. This is Joe. He's an official Konami Judge. He is one of the masters on the tour, and this is basically his deck profile. So ready when you are, boss.
Alright guys, this is T.G.Psychic's odd deck for the masters to be running. We do have various decks, so if you manage to catch us the next few days, you'll either play this or maybe something else, depending who's one of our masters. So this is the deck profile. First off, we have the just standard TG engine, maximising on all the TG searches, so none of the catapult, dragon or whatever it's called. So one striker, 3 werewolves and 3 rhinos, pretty standards, and you'll see what these can do later in the deck. So what makes it T.G.Psychic is these guys plus the Psychic engine, which is 3 of the Psychic Wizards, 2 Espagels and 3 Serene Witches, which is basically your startup in this deck. You set this or slam it, it searches them for Espagel, Espagel gets banished, comes back next standby phase and then banishes top card, and when she leaves you add a card. Psychic Wizard is sort of the same, it picks a Psychic in graveyard, banishes it, and when he leaves you get it. So it's a mandatory effect, so you can't miss it when you synchro or if you get rid of it in chain 2 or higher. So these guys basically add pluses, and what the whole idea of the deck is everything floats. Like this will float, this floats, and all these guys add. So all my monsters or this lineup will all float and add me new cards. So synchroing is pluses, and me TKing myself if I have a heavy field just goes, I add everything back. Extra cards was 2 commanders. I was thinking about Hush Cleric, but with it discarding and Veiler still at 3, well, we're still 3 after the ban list, it was sort of hit and miss. I didn't really want to leave a 0 attack monster because it also has to switch to defense by effect. Other 2 cards is Sangan, just because it goes with everything else, it floats, and obviously obvious Gauze, so has to go in every deck. It's just too good of a card. So that's the monster lineup. Next is spells. Spells, because all my monsters float, and when they're destroyed, 3 creature swaps. So today I stole 2 Shiens, a ultimate Axon Kicker.
Yeah, nice Shien.
I stole a lot of stuff with this card. 2 Miracle Synchro Fusions. You'll see what this gets out when I get to the extra deck part, but no surprises when I say it's ultimate Axon Kicker. 2 E Teleports, which will be free after the ban list. I'm not too sure what I'm taking out yet, but I'm going to work out what I'm going to take. Next is 2 MSTs, just so I can go off on my combos, don't have to worry about a warning. Then standard staples, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy, Mind Control, because I play a lot of tuners, and Part of Rice, so I can restart my TG engine and Psychic engine. And lastly, trap lineups, 3 TGGM ones, because nothing says I'm going to steal your monsters like 3 of these and
3 creature swaps.
And 3 creature swaps. Today I don't know, maybe bad Yu-Gi-Ohs. Play this, Shien negates, or I play this, Shien negates, and I just play another one and just go, yep, I'm taking that Shien. So 3 TGM ones, 2 TTs because I don't feel about nuking my own side of my field, and then Solemn Brigade just because they're standard. So that's the lineup. Simple combos are sort of emergency teleport to get out any of the psychics. So maybe tuners. If I got Wizard in hand, I want Espagel out, then I can special summon a Werewolf, synchro into a level 5, and then summon psychics Wizard so it's not dead. I'll go into my extra deck quickly. First off, the Nitrius, Beast of Barkion, because everything in here is Earth apart from Sangan, Gauze, and the Werewolves. But I have loads of level 3s which are Earth, and tuners which are Earth. Next up, TG dudes, Mondo Magician, Hyper Librarian, Power Gator. I'm thinking about taking Hyper Librarian out. As much as this deck's all about synchroing, it's kind of too tricky to sort of play Hyper Librarian then synchro off of it, and synchros, it doesn't stop people synchroing because everyone XYZs nowadays. So I'm thinking about dropping one of him for another Wonder Magician, because Wonder Magician just baits out Solemn Warnings, and it's just great. Even if they bomb this, I get to draw a card, and during a turn I can always synchro it off for something else. Next is Psychics, because I play Miracle Synchro Fusion. I need to get a Psychic out whenever possible. So I play Magical Android, which is 5, Psychic Nightmare, which is 6, Life Transfer, which is 7, and For which is 8. Nightmare's going to be a little bit more popular next format, because once Brianc's gone, this guy is just great. allows me to choose one card from my opponent's hand and call what it is, monster, magic or trap. If I get it right, I gain 1,000 and he's on 3/4. So easy level 6 psychic, can be possibly a big beater with a lot of search cards out and keeping track. Plus the intel is just nice because you know what one of their cards is, so you can sort of guess what's going to happen next turn just a little bit. Then the standard ones are Catasta, Black Rose, Brainiac, Scrap. Brainiac will be going, so either maybe another TG Wonder Magician, or I might be playing Gaia the Fierce Knight of Earth because he's just easy out to Sheehan, which I reckon Sam's going to top. And the last thing is 2 Element Axon Kickers. But basically this deck's been pretty solid for me so far. On the tour so far I've got up to 15k life points with Ultimate Axon Kicker just by destroying stuff. I had someone drop like a Red Ice Darkness Metal. I summoned this, attacked over, done 100 damage and gained 2/8. So it's pretty decent.
Oh, you remember light pulse when this is timing.
Yeah, true actually. Other than that, that's pretty much the gist of it. So the whole idea of the deck is basically go with floaters and just either whatever I have on the field, just either creature swap off, or if I have to GGM one it off and then just slam into it. I think one of the best plays I've done at the moment was having two Serene Witches, giving them one, suiciding both, and then just special out 2 Aspergills, came on the field, moved 2, and then next turn I played a Warwolf, went into Wonder Magician, destroyed 1, and then I singled off again for through Archfiend, which I think is still a pretty boss card. But anyway, thanks guys, that's been my deck profile, and I hope that I see you on the tour at some point.
Yeah, I will also probably link in the description below dates to the tour, so if you're anywhere in the UK and you want to check these guys out, they're very friendly. The tour was amazing, you can win some prizes, packs and stuff. There's loads of competition, so I'll probably link the dates in the list below. Thank you Joe for doing it, and thanks for it. See you later YouTube.